Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number 557-626. This is a lever extension style flush bolt. This model is specifically intended for use in wood doors and is really the best choice for a wood door, especially if you're mortising the door in the field. The Rockwood 555, which is the manual extension flush bolt intended for metal doors, while it can certainly be used and is used all the time in wood doors, it's really not the better choice compared to a corner style flush bolt when it comes to field machining especially. The 557 is representative of the fact that it's a corner style flush bolt. This can be used on both non-rated and rated wood doors. The 626 is a reference to the finish. That's satin chrome. This is obviously available in all of the architectural finishes, your brasses, your bronze, your chromes. Rockwood is exceptional at custom finishes in terms of their willingness to do it, and that's 99% of the battle. Like antique nickel, they'll be happy to do stuff like this for you. Overall height of this is going to be a typical flush bolt. It's going to be 6 3/4 tall by 1 inch wide. Lever extension style, you can get the idea of why they call it that. Okay. Obviously, if you've got an 8 or a 9 foot door, this might not be a good choice for the top of the door. You might want to go with an extension style for that. This is going to include, obviously, the screws to secure it, but with this model, you're going to have these very flat finish washers. 2 will be drilled on either side of the door, so that would be one deviation from a real clean look that you'd have. But it's necessary because these 2 holes have to hold the top bracket on, which is where you secure it down to the top of the door. And then, of course, down here for the bottom of the door. A strike is included, a mortise strike. That'd be used if it's going to the top or to the bottom, to the header or to the floor sill threshold, or if you're using a dustproof strike that Rockwood naturally provides. Mortising for these are really simple and straightforward. A router is the way to go. You're going to make, with this sort of situation, a body preparation where you're going to prep for the body, both top and bottom. You'll do a plate preparation, only mortising so deep as to what you are required for the plate. There's a link below this video to the tech sheet, and that shows the important dimensional sort of properties. You certainly don't need to prep out as much of it as you see there, but the truth of the matter is, for manufacturing purposes, that's just going to be the straight, sturdy way to go. They're going to want a full 1 inch mortise in the depth on the face and in the top. You're going to obviously leave that radius up at the top. It's a 1/4 inch radius, so you'll be using a 2-flute carbide 1/2 inch carbide bit, 2-flute carbide router bit is what I meant to say when you're doing this. Leave that not squared. Okay, you're going to do your body, which will basically be this entire area here. You'll do your plate, which will give you all of this. Obviously not mortising any really beyond this, nor down beyond this, just the thickness of the material, which is called out there at 5/64 of an inch. I like being able to do this material and have a caliper because it allows you to very accurately judge and readjust your router when you're going along. Okay? That mortise is very straightforward. If you have any questions on that mortise, feel free to reach out to us. I would certainly use a plunge router. There'd be no way you'd be able to take that out in a single pass with a very long router bit. If you have any questions on mortising a wood door, feel free to reach out to us. I'd be happy to help you before or after sale of the item. That dustproof strike is the number 570. That would be very appropriate. You could either attach down to the floor or you could attach it to the threshold for your bottom applications, is where that's really going to happen. Okay. There is a link below this video to the product brochure, and that's a very handy document because what it does is allow you to review the 557 in comparison to Rockwood's sister products when it comes to flush bolts. So you'll be able to see the 557, their wind storm model of lever extension flush bolt, which is a relatively new item that is in the marketplace, but for those doors that require that sort of rating, that's what you're working with. They also have the Firebolt version, which is the 557 by 19 BFB. Then there's the reference to the 570. There are certainly other flush bolts that they have automatic, manual, the 555. You would get to those by clicking on the link below this video to the manufacturer's page, where you can pull up the full line catalog and review all of the bolts by Rockwood, but their entire product line as well. Their RM series of architectural door pulls is in a separate catalog all onto itself, which is on that same page. If you have any questions on the Rockwood 557-626, a very good quality, an excellent quality fit and finish manufacturer of trim and auxiliary hardware, or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.